Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well and welcome back. I apologize that I haven't been posting. I've been having a little bit of a tower moment. I had to go to physio for a little bit of a shoulder neck injury, and then I blew a fuse so my power went out, and so I literally couldn't put my lights on. So that's when my lighting setup looks a little bit different, but I felt like I'd get on tonight and do a little bit of a collective reading for us. So let's see what wants to come through for the Divine Feminine Collective. I wonder if any other Divine Feminines are also having a bit of a tower moment. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have the Empress. Okay, this is how I know we're connected to the Divine Feminine Collective, because I feel like we're all radiating this energy. So I'm hearing the word breakthrough. Actually, I feel that a lot of you may be experiencing some kind of emotional breakthrough relative to your emotions. I'm hearing karmic dissolution, as in karmic energies, karmic patterns being dissolved. Because I know I did a previous reading where it felt like that was kind of being uprooted, but I'm seeing the image of like a plant, as if you're yanking on a plant that has really deep roots, and then all of a sudden the plant just like shoots up and it's out of the ground. The Knight of Pentacles, this comes up a lot. The Emperor, of course. The Nine of Pentacles, wow, these are really strong energies. And then the World. Okay, that doesn't even surprise me. So what Spirit is really showing me here is a lot of really strong energies relative to coming into harmonious union with your divine masculine counterpart. I actually feel that the Knight of Pentacles reflects in your energy as well as the energy of your divine masculine. I mean, geez, guys, like, look at this. We literally have the Empress and the Emperor. That is literally the embodiment of the divine couple, like the divine feminine completely embodied and the divine masculine completely embodied. I feel that this union that is manifesting in is coming from a lot of consistent, reliable action on your part, especially. This Nine of Pentacles is reflecting in their feeling. What I really keep feeling is that you've cleared so much karma from your life that it's almost like your soul's light is shining in and blessing you with abundance. I mean, we literally have the Nine of Pentacles and the World next to each other. Guys, these cards are crazy. This is the divine union. This is the divine counterpart duo, the Empress and the Emperor. So, yeah, let me pull some energy oracle cards. Let's take a look at what is going on in your energy field. I feel that Spirit wants to bring through some advice for the Divine Feminines, because it's really obvious in the energy that this union is manifesting. It's really clear that there's a ton of abundance coming in. So if you're not already seeing the tangible evidence of abundance, Spirit is saying expect to begin to see it coming in soon. They're really emphasizing this Knight of Pentacles card and saying continue going forward on this kind of consistent grind towards not even like overworking yourself, but like these consistent action steps that you've been taking on your spiritual awakening journey is leading you, is like manifesting the Nine of Pentacles in the World, and it's aligning you with the divine. Like, this is literally an energy of like every single day you're doing something that counts towards your healing or counts towards your soul purpose. It's just a very aligned energy. There's a really strong aligned energy. I'm feeling disappointment coming up as I'm shuffling these cards. We have Journey on the bottom. So I'm actually feeling some divine masculine is coming through and having some kind of disappointment along their journey. I'm hearing for the divine masculine collective, like the karmic energies, it feels a little tougher on them right now. And I feel there's like a very strong energy of like outside forces causing self-doubt, or I'm hearing lying, like lying, manipulating. So I actually feel that's wounded feminine energy coming through, reflecting in, literally, this could be like karmic feminine energy, the shadow feminine, which is very ungrounded and emotionally unstable and manipulative and almost like corrupt, in the sense where they're really not connected to source. And so I feel this karmic energy, like for some reason the divine masculine just has so many intense fears about women. Like I actually feel this in like almost every reading that I do. The divine masculine side, and I don't know if this is like a lot of them, like their childhood, like their mothers didn't display empress energy, but they're very afraid of like what women are, like the shadow side of women. And so that's why I also want to say, spirit is saying, if your divine masculine counterpart has doubted you, know that it's not because of anything that you did, but it's they're reacting to the collective fear energy and like what other people are doing or acting like. We have action, wow, the thinking man, and community. So I'm hearing with the community card that if you're putting yourself out there, divine feminine, if you're putting yourself out there and really being seen and like being with other people, with friends, this is something that your counterpart notices. If this is something you're not doing, because I feel there's a chunk of divine feminines who are kind of still isolating, this is almost like the recipe that spirit is showing. It's saying like, put yourself out there, go hang out with friends, go have fun. And it's going to almost shift the energy where your divine masculine has an easier way of coming in, because your energy is opening up. It's not as guarded, because for a lot of us, we went into like this period of isolation where our energies were very closed off, of course, because we were dissolving karmic ties. But spirit is actually pushing for divine feminine collective energy to begin going out and indulging in this community. For some of you, I feel that you're already doing this. For some of you, I feel you're still working through some fears. Actually, I'm going to pull more on this. So what is causing a fear blockage for the divine feminines in not wanting to go out, put themselves out there? Because I just feel, okay, so I'm hearing, I'm specifically like seeing the energy of other people hurting you or mistreating you in the past, and it's kind of kept you in this state of like keeping yourself locked inside. We have the sun and we have the thinking woman. So what I'm really seeing from this energy is that if you take these steps to go out with friends, to put yourself out there, oh my gosh, we also have Angel of Love on the bottom of the deck. It's almost like it's scarier in your mind than it will be in reality. Like there's almost this feeling of like really needing to go out and just put yourself out there and have fun. You could also be feeling very drained if you identify as a divine feminine who's like been locked inside and is still locked inside. It's like a drain on your energy, and you might be afraid that you don't have enough energy to go out and see friends, or that you don't have friends. But this is saying like there are other divine feminine energies that are actually reaching out to you. I'm literally seeing like, I just saw this image. If you've ever seen those videos of like brain cells under a microscope, like what are they called? Oh my gosh, I'm not a scientist, but like neural pathways branching out and connecting with each other. Like I'm literally seeing an image of that. Like other divine feminine energies are calling you out into the world right now to connect with them. And I'm seeing that you can really trust that there's going to be other healed women out there, because for a lot of you, I feel that you've been actually mistreated really badly by other feminine energies, and it's caused you to hermit and like not go out and be afraid. But it's like time to go back into the light, and if you do that, that is going to inspire your divine masculine into action. I just really feel that if you're like kind of sitting at home and like keeping yourself isolated, it's really hard for their energy to connect with you, because your energy is closed off. It's because feminine energy is meant to be open and receptive. And I also feel this is like a self-esteem thing. Let me actually pull some more tarot cards on this. So Spirit, please give me more insight. I'm literally seeing the image of a fence. Like you might have a literal fence in your home, like if you have a front yard, but it's this feeling of like fencing yourself in. And it's like, it's keeping everything away from you, but at the same time, it's keeping everything away from you, including your counterpart. I'm feeling like in this energy, I feel this is complicated because There's some divine feminines here who are really struggling with this. Like, this is something you might be aware of, but you just feel really trapped and like you don't know how to deal with it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have 7 cards here. So I actually feel this is going to be taking risks and overcoming fears. So let's look at the cards. So we have the Page of Wands. This has been coming up for me a lot personally. The way that I've been seeing this card is like expressing your emotion, your passion, your innate energy, your like excited energy. It's almost like it's a page because it's like a newfound energy. Like it's kind of tender. It's like new. It's something that is being born, like this new self-expression. 7 of Pentacles. I'm feeling that this is about investing in yourself. You have invested in yourself. I feel Spirit is wanting to take you to the next level of the 7 of Pentacles, but that's going to require the next step of that investment, which is to invest in your self-expression and letting yourself be seen. Letting yourself be seen is a big thing for a lot of people, I feel, listening. Like, I feel a lot of divine feminines are maybe even meant to be in the public eye, be in more of a spotlight position where people are seeing you. And so that might sound really terrifying for a lot of you listening, especially if you're identifying with like being treated badly, particularly by other women in your past, and then like not wanting to go out. But we have the 3 of Cups again. Or sorry, not again, but like the 3 of Cups is essentially the same energy as the Community card that came out here. This is literally, the picture is so express yourself, like let people see you, let your passionate energy out, invest in yourself. The next step is literally to go out with friends and have a good time and let yourself be seen. It's going to shift your energy more than you think it is. Do something new. Death. Yeah. Change. This is calling for a big change. For a lot of you, I feel like 30% of you, this change is happening or has happened. But for the rest of you, like 70%, I feel like you're tenderly stepping into this. So this is like future influence for you, the Death card. 5 of Swords, yeah. That fear of like being hurt, and also like your heart chakra being closed off because of being hurt by people in the past. It's just like a really painful energy. I'm hearing someone say like, why did it have to happen to me? Or like, why did I have to go through that? Like, it was so awful, it was so cruel. Like, why did that have to happen? And then we have the 3 of Pentacles, and then we have Ace of Cups. So I'm really seeing that connecting with other divine feminines, this is, okay, I've never gotten this message before. This is a completely new message that Spirit is giving me. This message is to connect with other divine feminines. I've never gotten this message before, ever. Not even for myself. I mean, I've been connecting with what I would consider like other divine feminines, but I didn't consciously realize that is what was happening. But I'm realizing this is the next step. Just like that image that I received of like the neural pathways connecting, reaching out to each other. The 3 of Pentacles is about collaboration. It's, oh my gosh. And you know what? Spirit was probably trying to give me another 3 of Cups card, but I just don't have more than one in the deck. And so they gave me the 3 of Pentacles, which is about community and connecting and collaboration and being supported. You could very well have many amazing collaborations with other divine feminine energies. When I see divine feminine energies, and I'm saying women, like this could apply to men too who are identifying with the divine feminine energy. This is going to lead to a renewal of the emotions really strongly. It's going to lead to, I'm hearing self-esteem, like your self-esteem is going to come back. Because for a lot of you, I feel that your self-esteem really took a hit from the trauma in your past and what happened. So okay, so that is kind of the picture. That's what's happening in the energy, and that's what Spirit is really guiding you to do right now. I'm going to shuffle some. Okay, I have like no space on this table. I'm just going to collapse these cards. I'm going to leave the original spread there though, because I feel like that kind of represents the overall energy of union. So let's pull some advice messages from, this is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So I'm hearing relationship message. So this, the guidebook for this deck does have relationship messages. So we're going to pull on that. Because I have to say, like, Divine Feminines, like, all this fear is just fear of other people and, like, what they could do to you, really, at its core. I feel for some of you, you've gone through like really traumatizing experiences with other people. So we have peace. Oh my gosh. That's a really beautiful energy. Peace. And it's also like an egg, and I'm hearing like the egg is hatching, like you're within the egg. Spirit wants you to know that no matter what happened in your past, like whatever this trauma is, it's not going to stain you or taint you. Like, it's almost this energy of you are being birthed again. Like, nothing that has scarred you in the past is going to reflect in who you're becoming. Like, it's like a clean slate. It's like a rebirth. Here and now, and I've been getting this card for myself a lot. Being grounded in the present moment. Okay, so on this card there's a sign that says past and future. I keep being shown the past. So you're very focused on the past, or you're like mentally like living in the past. Yeah, focusing on negatives. The fates. You are destined to overcome this. There's also like your destiny calling you in. I have to say, whatever this like traumatizing struggle is with other people, like you could very well be meant to be some kind of advocate, some kind of like role model for other people, or like women, or just like feminine energies, like younger girls. Like for some people, this is like an energy of you having gone through bullying. Let me read because I heard relationship message earlier, so I want to make sure I'm getting that message. So fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. For some people, this is like really your upbringing, like bullying. I'm hearing like 8 years old for someone, like there might have been a lot of stuff going on for you at that age. So this is really about like accepting what has been and realizing that doesn't have to. Because right now I feel that you're kind of seeing this as like dictating your future, or like even on a subconscious level, like you feel like you're doomed to just be this person or identify in this way. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? For a lot of you, I feel that you're almost like stuck in this loop where you think that you can only overcome this trauma if the people from your past change or redeem themselves. And spirit is saying it's not necessarily that these people won't redeem themselves or there won't be some kind of shift. So what I'm really feeling here is, for a lot of you, have gotten kind of stuck in this, just this loop and this pattern of thinking that you can only overcome this if they change. But what spirit is showing me is that it's not that they won't change, but it's that they will change and transform once they see you step into your power. It's almost like you are the catalyst for them, is really what I'm feeling here. So let me pull in some more energies. Actually, I'm going to shift to, let's look into the divine masculine energy and what's happening on their end. Because I feel that's all spirit kind of wants to say about that. I feel this is something that you can really overcome. It's just also a matter of patience and giving yourself time and like being patient with yourself. But really just try and, if there's a part of you that's really getting attached to the past and the way people have treated you, then it's even more important for you to put yourself out there and connect with people who can show you that not everyone's like that, because it can become a self-fulfilling prophecy where we've had a negative experience and then we don't put ourselves out there, we stay isolated, and then no one has the chance to show us that there are good people in this world. Caring connections. I mean, I just said good people in this world, right? Like there's caring connections there who can really support you and love you and cherish you. But you have to give yourself a chance in order for that to come in. Blossoming abundance, yeah. There's just so much abundance that is going to come in for you with everything that's happened. And you're on this path and you're aligned with this. It's just a matter of really staying in this like one step at a time energy. So I just pulled on the Divine Masculine, but obviously, like, these cards come out. It's the same energetic frequency as what I've been talking about, which is really Spirit's way of showing you that your Divine Masculine is not separate from the spiritual journey that you're on. Everything that you do, every experience that you choose to have, every single time you give yourself a chance to experience something better, you're literally opening yourself up for your Divine Masculine to give you something better, to give you a more positive experience. The two energies are not different. They're the same. Everything is connected and interwoven, and that is why Spirit is emphasizing this so strongly, to get out there and to give yourself that positive experience, because Spirit hears your prayers about, coming into union and wanting your Divine Masculine and wanting to heal everything, but they're giving you the answers through advising all these different things. So that's really what I'm feeling. I'm going to pull some cards from here. I just feel a lot of tiredness in the Divine Feminine Collective. Like, you're so tired of... It's just also this, like, really strong apprehension of how, like, if someone were to hurt you again, like, that would be devastating. But Spirit is saying, give yourself a chance. You have the discernment, and you're not going to attract the same caliber of people from the past. You'd only really attract the same type of people who hurt you if you kind of just let yourself stagnate and do nothing and don't address the trauma. Because the thing is, like, trauma tries to repeat itself when we're not addressing it, because it's trying to recreate itself so that we can find resolution. So as long as you address it and put yourself out there and go, like, headfirst into your fear, this anxiety, it's not going to repeat. It really won't. Simplicity. And I saw this card on the bottom when I was shuffling, I think. So I'm not even going to read the guidebook message. So, because I feel intuitively, there's so many ways that you can look at your life. There's so many ways that you can look at the past, particularly. There's so many different things you can think about it. There's so many different things you could wish you could say to these people, or there's so many things you wish you could do differently. Spirit is saying they want you to just unburden yourself of this. This is a dead end. This goes nowhere. Come back to where you are now. Let yourself accept that this happened. It happened the way it did, in the time it did, and it affected you the way it did. It made you feel the way it did. You're never going to change it. You'll change it by transmuting the energy within you, and that's going to come from living in the present moment. This is a really strong message of just, like, because Spirit almost sees you running in circles in your head, and it's just, you're never going to outrun or outthink what happened to you. It's a matter of accepting it and moving forward with your life with it, not rejecting it, not pushing it away, not trying to live in the past, but just bring it with you into the future and live your life anyways. And I know that's not what you really want to hear, but for some people, that might be really healing to hear, but it's going to be healing for everyone to do that. Take this with you and just live your life. For some of you, you have this belief system that you can't live your life until you heal this. You're only going to heal this by living your life, because what this is just your life stopping. Your joy stopping, your abundance stopping. So that is really what I'm feeling here. This is what Spirit is saying is in your highest good at this time. And if you can really take this advice, take it to heart and be strong with this, and to not beat yourself up over this too. Like, don't listen to this reading and then, like, hate yourself for this. Like, please don't do that. That's not the point of this message that Spirit is trying to convey. They want to relieve you of this, and they want you to relieve yourself of this. And you can. You have to believe that you can, and then you will. It's that simple. It is that simple. So, yeah, that was the collective reading for today. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. And I'm going to be posting more. Hopefully I can get my electrical situation fixed. I have someone coming to look at the fuse and just to fix whatever happened with the outlet so that I can actually have things plugged in and have a nice setup. But, for the time being, I'm just going to sit down and record, and I think most of you listen to the audio anyways. I do want to mention I have readings open on my website, extended readings 45 minutes long, and a healing session. And I also recently reopened my Etsy shop where I'm offering readings and yeah, just intuitive readings. So if you feel called to that, if you want to work with me directly to get me to look into your energy, the intention for all my readings, all my healings are to increase your emotional well-being through spiritual insight. That's it, plain and simple. So if you feel called to that, I will link that in the description. That's always available. And I will see you guys in the next reading. All right, take care.